Hey guys, Steven here. So in today's video I will show you how to use a controller with BigTime. So currently BigTime does not support the controller. You have to use the keyboard to play the game. So I'm gonna show you two methods you can use a controller. For example, if you have Xbox controller or other controllers that you can connect to the computer. So the first method you can use, you can go to settings and then controls, and then here these are the controls that you use in the game. So basically you can click on them and then you just press the button on the controller that you want to use. For example, move forward. If you want to use the stick, you just move the stick up. Alright, so the stick is not working with this one, but the D-pad is working. I'm not sure what's the reason the stick is not working, but in this case you can use the D-pad instead of the stick. And then you can just assign all the other buttons as you like. And if you click reset to default, it's gonna bring everything back as it was. But the problem with this method, you will have to use only the controller. You cannot use the keyboard anymore. So that's why I'm gonna show you the second method you can use. And basically for that you will need to download a software. The software is called Anti-Micro. You can just search it on Google, and I'm gonna also put a link in the description. So you're just gonna see different websites you can download it from. For example, from this one you can just search here, click on the releases, and then you can download one of these and install it. Or for example, this website, you can just click download here and then install the software. So basically after you install the software, it will look like something like this. And here, if you want to test the controller, you can click anything on the controller and they show you here which one is. So now I'm pressing the D-pad arrow up. You can see this one is turning purple. Or if I use the stick, you can see this one at the top is working. So basically if you want to use the stick for the movement, and then you just assign the keys. So you click here where it says no key, and then they show you a keyboard, and you can also switch to the mouse here and choose buttons from the mouse. So now I'm gonna click W, that's the one you move forward. So basically now whenever I move the stick up, I'm gonna be moving forward in the game. And you just follow that for all the other buttons. So for example, if you wanna jump using X on the controller, you can just press X to see which one is, and then you go there, you click on it, and then you assign space, because you use space on the keyboard to jump. So now basically whenever you click X, you're gonna be jumping in the game. So basically when you click a button on the controller, it's like you're clicking that button on the keyboard. And in this way you can also use the keyboard if you want, and you can use the controller at the same time. You don't have to stick to one of them. And on the software you can also save your settings if you assign the buttons, and then you can save it. So next time if you lose your assignment, whatever you assigned, you can just load up the file and then everything is as before. So now you can see I assigned all the buttons that I need from the controller. Now we go back to the game. So now I will be using the controller. Now currently I'm using the controller to play. And you can see everything is working fine. Sometimes the stick gets sensitive, like I'm not trying to shift, but it gets sensitive and you see your character just like shifting to the side or forward like this. But I guess you just get used to it. It's not gonna be a big problem. So that's the only thing I found. And also if you try to, for example, interact, it's gonna tell you to press E, but then you have to remember which button you assigned on the controller to interact. For me I assigned, for example, Y because my controller is Xbox controller. So if I click Y and then I'm just gonna interact. And you can also at the same time use the keyboard and mouse. For example, if you open up your inventory and here for some reason it's off, sometimes not working properly. Now I'm trying to use the controller but the arrow is like not working properly. So in this case I can just use the mouse to do the things I want to do in my inventory. So yeah, I hope this video helped you guys, for those people who wanted to use a controller in this game and they didn't know how. And if you have any questions you can ask me in the comments. And also if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to see the new videos that I post. And I will talk to you guys in the next video.